Welcome to 919 Beer. Joe Ovias, Adam Eschball, and Wayne Holt. Yes, we're doing video now because we can. And today's focus is on 5 Points. There's redevelopment going on in the old warehouse district. We're actually in one of them now at Linwood Brewing Concern. It's a really cool space. They've got a great selection of beers, and they even have a skee ball table, which to me elevates it even further than other places. But these guys aren't alone in the redevelopment of the 5 Points Warehouse Capitol Boulevard area. We got 4 others in this area that are doing some pretty cool things.
The original was Big Boss. They've been here several years, but since then we've added Sub Noir, which is a really small nano brewery that we've had on the podcast, and Nickel Point and Neuse River. It creates a nice Saturday or Sunday afternoon of 5 breweries within 2-3 minutes of each other.
Absolutely, and I would suggest that if you're going to do the walking, I would start at Big Boss, make that crossover Atlantic Avenue early in your day, while you've only had a couple of beers, and then you hit Linwood and then Sub Noir. So a good place to come spend an afternoon. So we're here with Ted Dwyer, the owner of Linwood Brewing Concern, in his Whitaker Mill facility. So how long have you been here, Ted, in this facility?
About 7 months.
So when you came in, you moved over from your restaurant over off of Glenwood. What was your capacity there versus what you can do here?
Gosh, I think we almost tripled our capacity.
So how has that worked for you as far as being able to, obviously, I assume you're servicing more accounts now. Have you
We
gone
are.
into packaging yet?
We are, yes. We just started canning about a month ago, and that's going very well.
You guys have the ability to, looking behind us, work on some barrel aging stuff.
Yes,
What
that's
are you guys what do we have as consumers what do we have to be able to look forward to?
Some of them should be ready soon, the Brett beers, and then the True Sours are going to take a lot longer, of course, but we're hoping that once we start releasing our Barrel Series program, which we haven't named yet, but once we start releasing it, we can have a release or 2 every month. We're working on a barrel room, will allow us to add a couple hundred more barrels. Wow. Gradually build that program.
About this whole area in general, you guys are in 5 Points.
Yes.
There's a reason you guys moved to 5 Points. I mean,
Yes,
there
it
are
is.
some other breweries here.
Oh, yeah.
This is considered a brewing district now.
It
We
is
have
now
5
released.
of them.
Yes, it's a great community. I stopped by Neuse River the other day and talked to Ryan about some things.
Right.
And we share ideas and sometimes some yeast or grain or whatever's needed.
This whole 5 Points area is a really exciting place to come down and spend some time, for
Definitely.
sure.
It's great because you can go to one area and you can visit so many.
Yeah, sure.
So Ted, before we let you go, one question for you. What's in your refrigerator right
boy.
now that doesn't have an LBC on it?
I actually have some high wire hoppy lager
Okay.
that I picked up in Asheville last weekend.
Well, thanks for joining us. Thanks
Thank
for
you.
letting us into your place today, and
Thanks for
continued
coming.
success.
Thanks a lot.
Cheers.
Cheers.
So that'll wrap it up. Again, we're at Linwood Brewing Concern, which is a fantastic location. It's a key part of the redevelopment of this area. There's a lot more coming to this space in the future. But in the meantime, come on out. They've got a great selection of beer. They've got food trucks that come on by. Outdoor area where you can put your dog on a leash and chill out. You can also put your kid on a leash if you insist to kind of keep
It's actually
them contained.
encouraged
Yeah,
by the sign outside.
Why not? I mean, I'm not above it. And more importantly, they got a skee ball table to enjoy while you drink the beer. But this area is really on the rise, and they've got some great people doing some great things. Along with Linwood Brewing Concern, you also have Big Boss, the OG, you've got Neuse River, you've got Nickel Point, and you also have Sub Noir. Sub Noir does some fun, different things, including that Count Chocula beer.
Yes.
Which is very cool. So I think we got you covered for the summer right here at Linwood Brewing Concern. And again, you can listen to the 919 Beer podcast. You can find it on the WRAL Sports Fan app. You can also find a link on iTunes. So again, that's the 919 Beer podcast on WRALSportsFan.com and on iTunes. You can just sit there and look content at the camera, smile, just look all cute. You do that, right?
Do that. It's just
It's just
natural.
natural.
It is
You just have that
natural.
natural magnetism.
I do.